Make sure you hit the notification bell to know when I upload new videos, and don't forget to subscribe. What is up, guys? So today we're going to be drawing a character, and I'm going to show you how you can start off your drawings. This is just kind of if you want to start drawing from your head. This is the easier way of starting a structure. So you see the way I'm just kind of how I made the head there, and just kind of roughly, very roughly, just sketching these lines. This is going to be the body. Doing it this way is sometimes it's more comfortable. In my own personal opinion, I feel like it feels more like working with clay versus than like trying to like sketch out the drawing first and then color it. So this is the way I like to do a lot of my drawings. So you see it's very rough, very, very basic shapes. So I'm just sketching it out right here, put these little circles here. You see how I'm just kind of like throwing this together. It's very rough. It's very rough. And it's very comfortable being able to do it this way, so I feel like a lot of people will feel pretty in control as they're creating. That's one of the big things that's very important when you're trying to create characters and stuff, is you want to be able to feel like you're in control of what you're doing. You know, not feeling super intimidated by just the blank canvas or the tools. So I'm just using the round brush for this. Just move this a little bit. There we go. So you see, this is very, very rough. Very rough. But I'm going to show you guys how to enhance this a little bit more. So now I'm just kind of adding in the neck and the areas there where his joints are. Just kind of adding another color just to show a little bit of the separation of the different parts. Just put a little bit there on his hands. And then his visor, because this is going to be a knight. We'll just add this little piece on the top of his helmet and color that in. Now I want you guys to really pay attention to like notice how rough this really is. This is really rough, but I want to show you guys how you can start off with a rough sketch and then eventually like add some more details into it to actually make it stand out. And you can save a lot of time doing it this way, especially if you're working for like a client or something and they need like a rough sketch. And yeah, you guys probably just heard my messenger go off. But yeah, so we'll put a little sword in his hand, color that in. Okay, so you see that? That's pretty cool, right? So we're just going to add a little bit of shadow here under the neck, a little bit here under his arms, a little bit there, right there, here on his helmet. This is very, very simple, and it might take a couple of tries to get it down, but if you keep practicing this, I mean, you're going to see you can save so much time on working if you do it this way. So we're going to put some lines here, just kind of make his armor stand out a little bit more and make it look like it's got a little bit more of a detail going on. Just fill those in, little shoes, joints, color all that in. Looks better colored in. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. So we merge all of that together, and I just made a new layer and duplicated it and made it completely dark, and then dropped the opacity on it. And so now you see I'm actually erasing. So now I have a lot of control versus like, you know, I have a lot more control by the way the pressure that I'm pushing as I'm erasing. So I can control like what areas I want to be darker, what areas I want to be lighter. So you can kind of see as I'm doing that right now. Some areas I'm leaving kind of dark, like those right there. I made the brush smaller and made it stand out a little bit more, so it makes it look like the armor has a little bit of like a lip on it, you know, like an edge where you could like touch it, or you could feel like the unevenness. So I got all of that. We're going to draw some shadow, so I'm going to just create this the shadow. Always make sure that your shadows are on a different layer. I mean, unless you just want it all to be one layer, but I always like to separate my shadows. And then you see I just dropped the opacity on it. You see? Well, that looks good. So I'm going to make this black. This is just literally me duplicating the night and then changing his layer to completely black and then dumping another color on it and then just kind of erasing that color and mixing it in. So you can kind of see the difference right there that we've got going on. Drop the opacity a little bit. I'm using some curves. And we're putting some more highlights here on him, just to make it look like the armor is a little bit shiny. Do some little nice little decals on the armor. Now mind you, this is a very rough drawing, but this is just kind of like to help you guys, you know, something that's a little bit easier to kind of like get your drawing started. And, sometimes it's very difficult trying to just get something out of your brain onto paper. it's very difficult. But as you can see, doing it this way, it works out a little bit easier, I think. It does take practice though, so if you start drawing and you feel like how come mine's not turning out exactly like that? Like, it does take time. So what I'm doing right here now is I'm just erasing the little excess stuff that's kind of sticking out. So this is practically like what you would call cleanup work. And you can go to any length that you want when you're cleaning up artwork and stuff. So see, like, I'll trim that up a little bit. I'll trim that up a little bit just so we can make the sword a little more noticeable. Do the same thing here. We'll cut off the edges a little bit and see, we'll make it sharp so it looks better. So what I want to do, I'm going to give him a little cape because I think he will look cool. Our hero, he needs a little cape. So we're just going to draw this and bring this all the way up. And then we're just going to fill it in. And we could have used like the fill tool for that, but you know, whatever. As long as it gets filled. So now I'm going to put that behind him. I'm going to increase the saturation. And I just created another one and made it a little bit darker, and then watch, here I am erasing the edges. You see that? That way so it looks like there's a little bit of light on the back side of the cape, and it's darker on the inside, which makes it a lot more realistic. So just changing the saturation a little bit more. Here I'm just kind of messing around with the color blending. This isn't something that you have to do. This is completely just, it's up to you. So yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up. If you want me to continue to draw more on this particular drawing, go ahead, like, say so in the comments, or just give it a big thumbs up. Yeah, I hope this video was a help to you guys. So with that being said, yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. I'm sorry it took me so long to upload, but we should be back on our normal schedule. So yeah, love you all, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, peace.